Live.
What up? Let's get weird. I am live from the coffin. Is that me getting stiff-armed, Rackets?
Sure is.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Welcome to Stay Cashin Show. Live. I'm Tommy G here with two idiots and the best producer in the world, Evan Hand. Evan, what up?
What's up, boys? How you doing?
Not good. This is the first time I've been like fucking coherent in like 2 days. Put all the bets in yesterday. Fucking watched, I would say about 80% of the football games. And we had a long Saturday, profitable Saturday, smashed the fucking universe. Stayed up all night, pulled an all-nighter with the subs in the Discord till what, like 11 a.m.?
Jeez.
Anyone know Rackets? Anyone want to?
I have no idea. That wasn't
Yeah, they weren't there. It was only the OGs that were there, Evan. So hungover, awake, slept. We're here. We're live.
Some of us were sleeping, Evan.
What's that?
I mean, I get my sleep.
Yeah, me too.
I get my beauty sleep.
Listen, just because you guys don't care about the subscribers, the 14 of them that stayed up till 6 in the morning, that's not my fault.
Oh, you know what? When I woke up and I went on there and I saw that you guys were still in there, that's the first thing I do is I just sign off real quick. I go over the names of the people who are in there, and it's the same fucking 15 or 20 wackos.
Well, guess what? The 20 wackos, and then I think there was up to 30 at one point at like 5 a.m., and then it dropped to like 15 by the morning. Those wackos for staying up till 5 a.m., I gave them my whole entire college football betting process. So guess you should have stayed up till 5 a.m.
Guess what? They don't need you anymore, and they're going to do it on their own.
Yeah, but the good thing about doing it at that time of day is, you know, we're only going to lose 15 subs. And those 15 subs ain't going anywhere because they're just here for the overnight fucking parties. They're not even here for the betting, probably. Joey Rackets, what up?
How are you doing, Tommy G?
I mean, I'm alive. That's most other humans wouldn't be after this weekend. So outside of, I feel like your background. I really feel like, and I feel like it's literally the Colts that did that to me yesterday afternoon. So yeah. I'm sure we'll be talking about that, and Rackets is going to get his comeuppance. Bill Rupp, how you doing?
Good. You know, yesterday Cup fucked me.
Yesterday was weird. Like, so I didn't put that many bets in yesterday. I said on, and it wasn't because we were putting the bets in live in the morning. I had a feeling about yesterday, especially coming off since such a monster Saturday. Like, we made so much money on Saturday. We lost all like the first 12 o'clock games, and then we rolled off 9 straight max bets, like to end the day, just max bets straight throughout the night. That I was like, you know what? I'm not giving all this back on Sunday. So we did we did our St. Browns, we did the Cups. Didn't really bet many sides. I think I had the Falcons and maybe 1 or 2 other things. But kept it light. I think we kind of pushed last night's game. Won the Sutton and Wilson props. Jeff Wilson lost the Russell Wilson props. It was kind of, you know, Sunday wasn't great, but luckily we didn't go that heavy. So I think that saved me.
Yeah, I mean, the Amon-Ra St. Brown prop moved to 75 when I got it. And there was just the ultimate bad beat of all time. He had 5 catches. I got 6.5 and then 74.5. He got 5 catches for 73 yards. Ultimate bad beat for me.
6 for 73. And the beauty of it is, I put that St. Ra bet out for the subscribers on Monday or Wednesday, whenever it came out on FanDuel, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, for 69.5 as a double max 10 unit. So those of you that subscribe to 4deepbets.com won the bet. Some of you who work here who are stupid waited till Sunday and lost the bet.
That would be me.
There was somebody complaining in the chat too. They're like, "Oh, he said it was good up to 75.5," and it's like, dude, you can't just sign up.
It up to.
You can't just sign up today and be like, "Oh, well, the fucking line that he released was 69.5. I bet 75.5 and I lost, so it's your fault." No, that's not how it works, guys.
I mean,
Fuck you, Tommy.
Of course, everybody's going to think if you're betting the prop, the projection is going to go over. I mean, it's not going to land on 71.
Yeah. I had him projected for 88.5, right? That was my projection, right? So I said, and I don't want to bet anything unless I know I have 10 yards at least of wiggle room. So I said you could bet it up to 75.5. I don't think many people thought the Detroit Lions would not be throwing the ball the whole second half because
he was injured also.
Yeah, he got hurt for a little bit, which some people say, well, he only missed a series.
No, but it affected him.
But I mean, he only missed it by 1 catch. So
Yeah, it affected him the rest of the
series.
game, though. You could see.
Yeah, missing a series. And he was playing hurt. Like they said, he was grinding out the end of that game. He was really hurt. So, we got the two biggest bets that I had. Let's just recap this, and then we'll go into the games. So just reading off my list, I had some of the crazy mayhems for a unit. Garrett Wilson over 49.5 got hurt in the second quarter at 4 for 46. Luckily got over it, right? He ended up getting over the 64 anyway, so we won that for a max bet. Mariota over 28.5. I guess we got to stop betting it. I mean, he ran all preseason, ran for 72 yards game one. I thought game two might have been playing the Rams, Donald. They got a strong front, but no, he's just not running. It's the Cordell Patterson show back there. Take that L. We're even on Mariota props. We won 10. We lost 2. St. Brown catches 6.5. He would have hit that if he didn't get hurt and didn't play banged up. And the 69.5 was our biggest bet of the entire day. The double max that hit. Fournette, I had rushing and receiving. I really just wanted his receiving too. I think he just missed that, right? Let me see. Just recap the whole thing. Fournette's rushing and receiving. Yeah, had 35 rushing and 35 receiving, so he missed on that. And then we won the Falcons and Cup shit. And then last night we had Sutton Wilson, which won. We had Russell Wilson, which lost. So, I mean, it was just kind of like we lost a little bit yesterday for sure, but nothing close to what we won the day before. I mean, Thursday we won 15 units. Friday, I think I won 17 units. Saturday, I won 40 units. And probably give about 10 back, 12 back yesterday or something. So overall, a great weekend of football. We got a game tonight, which I actually really like a lot. So what about you guys? How was your weekend?
All right. But the way I do it is if I miss a line, and Rackets knows, if I miss a line, if it's 70.5 and then the next day it's 72.5 or 70, I won't take it. There are plenty of other bets. Tommy always says, oh, no, I like the projection and out, which is great. You could do it that way. But for me, I just leave it alone and I move on to the next one. Or, which is not great for everybody, I didn't get the 69.5, but what I did yesterday is I went to FanDuel and I got 70 plus. So I paid the extra juice, which was minus 128. So I paid like 10 cents more, but I got a better line. So I'll either buy it back to the original line or I'll just leave it alone. There's millions of bets to go the rest of the season.
I mean, listen, it only went up to 71.5 on FanDuel.
Yeah.
He still hit it on FanDuel.
But it still wasn't the original. I didn't feel
no, that's I understand. Yeah, I
bet it at 70.5.
I did the same thing. I mean, I had my big money on the 69.5 early in the week. When I put it out, I put it in. But I wanted to get more St. Brown on Sunday. So yeah, I just did 70 plus minus 127, I think it was. So it's but if you played on FanDuel, you didn't even need to alt it missed. If you played on another site that jacked it up, the line was there on FanDuel. That's why we got a line hunt too. Ev, I think you probably played it on like one of the offshores or something like.
No, I played it on DraftKings actually the morning of.
Okay, then yeah, you're stupid because FanDuel had 71.5.
Or 70.5.
The look he just made.
Yeah, so if you had DraftKings.
Or 70 plus. Well, I mean.
Yeah, so no one to blame but yourself.
No, some people in the chat were saying the same thing yesterday. I'm like, guys, you gotta take it when it's available. And then
but
they said, well,
listen, here's the thing. It was 71.5 all day up until kickoff.
Yeah, he said he's like, oh, well, I just signed up today. I'm like, well, that's not our fault. So you got to get it early, dude.
Well, just leave it alone. It's one fucking bet.
No, listen, and that's the thing. Don't yell at him. Like, it's true. I said I'd play it up to 75.5. If I didn't have any bet on it and I had to do it, we didn't have to do it though. It was 71.5 on FanDuel. But listen, where you'd play a line to doesn't mean that that's the line you want to get. Either way, ended up in the middle. Blame the injury. Don't blame St. Brown. But,
well, no, I mean, even if you're taking a prop like that too, and you're saying, okay, well, the original line was 69.5, whatever, and you're playing, okay, well, it's 75, you're still taking like 8% more than the original prop was. So that's a lot. Like, you got to think about it in percentage wise, not just the number.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why I tell what time I would. If it was me, I still would have played 75.5, but no one had to because it was 71.5 on FanDuel and 70 if you wanted to lay 128. Let's go through some of these games. Actually, let's do the headlines first, and then we'll go through some of these games. Ev, what do you got for headlines?
Yeah, so all my headlines basically lead into all of these games, but Dan Orlovsky is finally free.
Actually, let me stop you for a second. By the way, we gave it out on Stay Cashin Friday. Great point by Cody. If you watched Stay Cashin, you would have had it earlier. We gave it out on Stay Cashin Friday, and it was still 69.5 then. So
I didn't watch it, so.
All right, go on, Evan.
Yeah, but all my headlines basically lead into what we're going to be talking about in the recap, but Dan Orlovsky is finally free from the shackles of his stepping out of the back of the end zone while throwing. Jimmy G did that, obviously, yesterday. Mac Jones looked like he was dying after he got hurt yesterday, going into the locker room, literally crying his eyes out. Wondering if Tua is actually good or if this is a fraud. They played their first 3 games.
It's fucking amazing. Like I've been telling you for 2 years.
He threw 160 yards.
No, it was more than that, number one.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It was 180 something.
How is that good?
It gets the Tommy. He's
It
9-1. He's 9-1 in his last 10.
Miami's defense.
Give the fucking guy a break.
Miami's defense is 9-1.
Jesus.
Miami's defense is 9-1.
Admit it. He's fucking good.
When Jimmy Garoppolo had 12-win season, no one gave him credit. Right?
No, they
Give the
did.
Niners defense credit. Deebo Samuel got credit. But now
Tua
we're going to credit.
Tua is good, bro. He's good.
Not good. Their defense is good.
All right, well, 9-1,
scored 19
9-1
points.
in my last 10 is good. And what did I tell you yesterday before that game started?
I don't remember.
That I thought Miami was going to win.
I was blacked out the whole weekend. Well, I told you the same thing. I thought that the lines, and I even said this to Rackets, the lines screamed Colts in Miami. They were completely trap lines. The lines screamed Colts in Miami.
Buffalo
couldn't
couldn't have done anything more in that game to win.
Josh Allen threw for 400 yards.
The Bills were without 4 DBs.
They had
They
five.
laid it
They
all out
they
on the
scored
field. I'm
19
talking about the
points.
guys on the field.
Yeah, but they scored
laid
19
it
points.
all out on the field yesterday.
No, they played good. Listen, we said it. Playing at Miami is fucking a nightmare. At Miami's tough. Players are going out partying in South Beach. They were missing 5 defensive backs. Everyone loses.
That's why the NFL's so stupid because
it was 90, dude. It was 95 degrees and humid. Players were cramping up. Stephon Diggs left the field like 3 times. Linemen were walking off the field with leg cramps. Like, that's a tough place to play, dude. If it gets hot in Miami, that humidity at this time of year, it's a huge home field advantage. It's like playing in Denver with the altitude.
That's why these fucking people are morons, these announcers and everybody else, saying, oh, is Buffalo going to go undefeated? Are they going to go undefeated? It's fucking 3 weeks in, they have a loss.
I was yelling at my dad yesterday about that yesterday. He's
They're
like,
going to lose at least 4 games, bro. Come on. Defeated.
Yeah,
They're not going to lose 6. That's all I need them to not lose.
I think there's only 2 undefeated teams in the league right now. Miami and
Giants.
Yeah.
We were talking about it last week, man.
Giants will be 3-0 tonight.
I watched the Colts try and do this for 5-6 years in a row and get to 13, 12, 11. The Bills were never fucking close to
every player on that fucking – I watched that whole game yesterday. Every single player on that field from both sides was dead.
Dude, it was 95 degrees with 80% humidity.
And they played their asses off.
And Miami's
That's not even on the field either.
What's that?
That's not even on the field either. It's way hotter and more humid on the field.
Yeah, it's outside, yeah. So, I mean, listen, that was a the stars aligned for the Dolphins yesterday because Tua didn't play good at all. They didn't do anything at all. They benefited from a couple fluke plays. And, you know, they ended up winning. I mean, I don't even know how they ended up winning, honestly.
You're out of your mind.
But we have to talk about, obviously, the butt punt now that happened. And also Tua, he literally had no fucking clue where he was after that one play where his head hit the ground. And now the NFL is like, we got to figure out how the fuck he got back in the game because he could not even stand up.
That was crazy.
It wasn't even like a hard hit, too. He just fell back.
Listen, I've had 11 hospitalized concussions. Hospitalized, not where I had to go to hospital, not just like diagnosed at home. Back in the 90s, though, when fucking no one gave a shit about concussions, we used to play through every football game with concussions. You can play through a football game with a concussion, like everyone does all the time. I used to every single game. It's you get dinged up, and depending on how bad it is, there's bad ones where you're going to be hospitalized. But I probably had 6 or 7 others that I played through. You think these UFC fighters aren't concussed by the second round of every fight? I mean, these NFL players are hitting their head like this with a fucking helmet on with padding in it. Imagine the damage that's going into the UFC fighters are going through the whole fight with a concussion every time. And they're doing an interview and meeting everyone at the club later that night. Like, it's not that bad. The world has hyped up concussions to be the worst thing in the world. The bad thing about the concussions is the long-term effects. What happens to you down the line and how you get CTE and why my head's so fucked up and probably anyone who played football in the 90s is. That's the bad thing. But once you get the concussion and shake the cobwebs, you're fine. You're just to sleep it off. I mean, it's not a big deal. But he definitely had a concussion. There's no way he didn't have a concussion. The dude was like fucking wobbling like one of those Bill, like one of those things you see outside the car wash. You know the things with the arms? Yeah.
That would be a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
A wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. That's what he looks like. But, all right, what other headlines we got?
Wondering if the Eagles are legit now too, because they're 3. Oh, Eagles are undefeated, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Eagles are 3-0 as well. Jalen Hurts looks really good, honestly.
MVP.
AJ Brown, Devontae Smith.
MVP. Everyone's talking about him.
Running for it right now.
I'm not buying it.
I still think he sucks too, but he's in the
MVP odds of fucking.
Yeah, so did their Super Bowl odds, but come on.
Listen, if people want to believe that Jalen Hurts is good, if they have a right to do that.
I want to see. I want another month. I don't even want another game or two. I want another month.
You know what we won't see, Rackets? We won't see those same people here week 12 when everyone's shitting all over him.
Yeah.
Like with Kyler Murray.
You know what he's going to do, though, is he's good enough to beat every team in that shitty, whack-ass division.
They've played, dude.
Well, I mean, tell me, they only have to beat who they have to beat to get in the playoffs.
I'm not knocking them for being 3-0. I'm knocking you for thinking they're good for beating 3 shit teams. That's the difference.
I never said that they were good.
Oh, my God. You guys love them all of a sudden, the Eagles.
No, I said that people are saying that he's MVP.
I don't care what people are saying. I care what you think.
I didn't say that. I didn't think. I think he's good. I think he's serviceable.
Right.
Do you still think they win
the starting quarterback in the NFL?
Oh yeah, he's a starting quarterback in the NFL, which I didn't even think he would be. So
you guys think they still win the East? You guys still think they win the East?
Yeah, I mean the East.
I mean, who else is going to win it? Washington, who couldn't even score a fucking point.
Washington sucks. The Cowboys are hurt, and the Giants are fucking trash.
That Washington offense is fucking putrid. Oh my God, it's
Carson Wentz, dude. He's going to look like he's going to throw for 400 one week and 100 the next week.
Oh, that offense is god awful.
That offense isn't god awful. It's just Carson Wentz.
It's bad. Well,
listen, you can't always be yesterday, Bill.
The rock stinks from the head, Tommy. He's the head.
Right. So. Sometimes you have to use your brain and not just use your memory. So Carson Wentz threw for like 700 yards in the first 2 weeks, and that offense looked amazing with Jahan Dotson, Gibson, McLaurin, Samuel. It was like Logan.
Well, then that means the Eagles are really that much legit. They shut them down.
No.
Well, then what? What are you telling me?
So what it means is some Sundays Carson Wentz is awesome, and some Sundays he doesn't even belong in football. Yesterday was one where he doesn't belong in football. You can't judge a team by a guy who's bipolar.
There was already questions with Ron Rivera after the game if they were going to bench him.
You saw it with the Colts last year. You saw it with the Eagles his whole tenure. You don't know which he's the Dylan Bundy of quarterbacks. He's not great. He's never going to be great. But some games he's incredible, and most games he's erratic at best.
And Tommy, you're talking to him. I had to go back and look. He had great games against two of the worst teams in football.
Exactly.
The Jaguars and the fucking Lions.
Exactly, but so did fucking.
Oh, he stinks.
Okay, so what about Jalen? Hold on. You just said Jalen Hurts was great. He also had a great game against the Lions, and you're sucking his dick for it.
Yeah, but he put up great numbers last year.
Dude, Jalen Hurts shit the bed last year. Great numbers don't mean anything to me. Great numbers don't mean anything to me. Can't you get it done?
That's the whole argument. I'm talking about numbers.
Get it done?
People saying that he was going to be MVP, his MVP odds shot up because he played well with his numbers. His numbers are
MVP odds shot up because there's 4 good quarterbacks in the NFL, and 3 of them suck right now. It's Josh Allen, Mahomes, Herbert, and Brady, basically. And a few others. Brady looks like shit because he has no line and no receivers. And Allen's coming off a loss. Hold on. Allen's coming off a loss, so he's going to come down, and Hurts is going to go up with a better record. Herbert didn't even fucking play. He had a fucking fucked up
the whole
rib.
game.
He had a fucked up rib. He shouldn't even have been on the field. So that wasn't.
The Jags own that game, dude. The Jags are good. I'm going to say it right now. The Jags are good.
Jags are fine. Jags are fine. Well, we'll go through that game by game. But the bottom line is, yes, he's shooting uphill because everyone sucks. So trust me.
Well, in Kansas City, they can't even fucking decide whether they're going to go for it before halftime or not. He's getting
what was that?
Was second or third and 20? I don't know.
Dude, they had fucking plenty of time, and they just walked off the field.
How do you have Mahomes as your quarterback and you say we're just going to end it?
Because your
name's
name's Eric Bieniemy.
Dude, Mahomes was screaming at him. Like, what are you doing? Why? If you're Mahomes, I'm not even listening to that motherfucker. And this is a guy people think want a coaching job.
I was just going to say that.
Why do they think Eric Bieniemy deserves a coaching job? Because he's black. He's terrible. Bieniemy has been terrible the whole fucking time.
Well, the whole country just saw it
white,
yesterday.
He wouldn't even be on the staff.
We just saw it yesterday.
Guys, and how fucking stupid they are. And, like, stop petitioning for a coach to either be in or out because of the color of his skin. Eric Bieniemy is a fucking retard. There's no way Mahomes gets in an all-out brawl, screaming match on the field with him if he didn't have prior issues with him. Correct?
Correct.
If that's someone who he loves and respects, and there's no way that's happening on the field except if Mahomes is at his wit's end with Eric Bieniemy. And he's like, bro, what the fuck? Because Mahomes is smart enough to do that in the locker room, right? For you to explode on the field, that you want that dude to get called out because you know you're Patrick Mahomes. And if that came down to it's him or me, we know who the him that's staying there is. So if you're putting him in that spotlight, you want Bieniemy out. Bieniemy sucks, okay? If Bieniemy was white, no one would be fucking talking about him as a coaching job. But he's trash, and that was stupid. And it made no fucking sense what went on there.
Well, we saw that's a reason why he's not a head coach. Not because
he shouldn't be a head coach.
Not because he's black. It's because he fucking has the best quarterback in a 2-minute drill in the world.
No shit, yeah.
Like Byron
Leftwich is the best. Like Byron Leftwich sucks. Like a lot of these guys who they're trying to make coaches. Listen, it's just social justice bullshit. It's not right. Are there coaches that are black who should have jobs? 100%. 100%. Is Bieniemy one of them? No. Is Leftwich one of them? No. Are there others? Yeah. But it's not them. Stop saying it's not. They suck. Watch their games. Like it's fucking insane how fucking annoying people are to just try and like turn everything about race and gender and all this. Just fucking put the best people in to get the fucking job. Anyway, any other headlines, Siri? Brian Flores. Brian Flores should be a coach right now. Brian Flores did an amazing job. He should be a coach. He is black. He should be a coach. 100%. I'd love him coaching probably 20 teams in this league should have him. Bieniemy and fucking Leftwich, dog shit. Go on, Evan.
Two more little things. I hope everybody grabbed the minus 97.5 for Stephen F. Austin over the weekend because they won 98-0.
I mean, yeah, I was a close one. I had the 97 and a hook. You see, if you waited too long, you would have got 99.5.
Yeah. And then you would have lost.
Evan got 99.5.
Minus 250. The second thing is that Jerry Jones said that he is open to a quarterback competition between Cooper Rush and Dak Prescott.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't be a competition. Cooper Rush is better than Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's another guy who I've been screaming for 3 years is fucking absolute dog shit.
Drafted him on your team.
I did not draft him on my team.
Rackets.
He drafted him on his team.
I got auto-drafted because Pro Football Focus has an app. I think it was PFF. Has an app, which is a draft assist, which basically so that when you pick it on the sheet, it crosses off. It syncs to your league. There was a feature on it, which is the dumbest fucking thing ever. I don't know if it's Pro Football Focus or not, so I'm going to bury them even though it's probably not their app. There's a feature on it which auto drafts your pick within 10 seconds of the clock running out. Why? I don't know. So I was on ESPN. I was drafting someone else. Clock hit 10 seconds. It gave me Dak. I did not draft Dak Prescott. There's a false lies and propaganda.
Well, how did your team do this weekend, Tommy?
Not good. Not good.
Not good.
Not a banner week for me.
I need 6 points from Zeke, and I'm 3-0, boys.
It was not a banner week for me. Let me see if I even have a chance. Do I?
What about you, Ev?
Actually, hold on, Bill Rupp.
I killed Conman 22, Conman 22.
Time out. Tommy G has Pollard and CeeDee Lamb left, and I'm only down 15. I'm going to get that dub, Rupp.
Let's go, Team Volpe.
I'm going to get that dub. Let's go, Tommy G. Oh, wait, he's got Barkley. Uh-oh.
Oh, Rackets won. Rackets smacked Mike around.
Smack Conman 22, Conman 22.
Conman 22 as the worst team I've ever seen in my life. Like he has 100 points and he's done. That's the worst. Mike, if you're listening, your team is atrocious. The fucking is that? He has Nelson Aguilar and fucking Travis Etienne and like Rashad Penny in his starting lineup. Like there's 16 tight ends. He's a disaster. It's really bad. But yeah, it's gonna be a great match with me and Volp tonight. I'm down 15 with two guys. He's got Barkley, so I need Barkley to fucking stay calm.
I'm gonna beat you, Tex. Gonna be 3-0.
Stay calm. All right, it's gonna be fun. Let's go through the games here real quick.
Before we do that, the fucking video. We have 97 likes. We've had 350 people in here. Like the video.
Like the fucking video. Fucking idiots. Why is it so hard to like a video?
I'm gonna have to go get my son in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna rip through the Colts game real quick because I gotta bury you for this.
No, let's save that for 11 minutes from now.
Yeah.
We're going in order, Rackets. I can't help you on that. Sorry.
Bite the curb, Tommy. Bite the curb.
Texans Bears. Go get your comeuppance, you fucking Fruit Loop.
All right, listen. At no point in that game were the Chiefs in control of it. At no point. I understand that they were leading at the end.
All right,
Tommy,
I'm stopping you. If you're gonna fucking curb stomp me, at least tell the fucking truth that you had no business winning that game.
No, what do you mean no
Rackets,
business?
they gotta open and fumble.
You got to fumble at the goal line. You got a quarterback that gave up.
If they didn't get that touchdown, they wouldn't score.
Okay. Now you want to take away that fumble? Let's take away the fucking 2 Matt Ryan fumbles. Then you want to talk about taking away fucking?
Because he does that every game.
That happens all the time.
No. 6 times this year already.
No. You can't take away one fumble and not the other one. So aside from
you guys played like shit.
Aside from the Matt Ryan fumble, how many points did the Chiefs score?
What do you mean?
How many? How many points did they score?
Your defense played great.
Okay, so
but do not talk to me about Matt Ryan. He should have bet all over.
Matt Ryan was the fumbles were whatever. You're going to get those here and there. Okay,
every game from Matt Ryan.
The issue is the Chiefs at no point in the game were in control. Mahomes was under pressure all fucking day. The defensive line was controlling the line of scrimmage. Taylor didn't even have to run the ball. They averaged 3 yards a carry, and they fucking stomped. They stomped out the Chiefs, momentum wise, everything. The Chiefs had one drive the entire game. That was it. I mean, I understand that fucking.
And they didn't have their kicker. I think he missed 2 field goals because they don't have a starting kicker.
You missed an extra.
Should have been over in the third quarter.
No, because they missed the extra point. They missed the field goal. They
because they don't have a kicker now.
They faked a field goal.
Bro,
and then they faked a field goal because they don't have a kicker.
Bro, it was a perfect storm for them to win that game.
That 2-point conversion wasn't even a fucking 2-point conversion. Kelsey didn't have the ball in the end zone. He didn't catch it until he was short of the end zone. So they got 2 free points right there.
Listen,
the
bottom line is if they had their kicker, they would have made an.
It wouldn't have been a game.
They wouldn't have faked the other field goal. So I mean, listen.
Andy Reid does that shit, dude.
Listen, not when he has a kicker. They have no kicker. You're not going to kick a long field goal if you have no kicker because you just watched them fucking miss it and miss an extra point. They missed an extra point. They should have never had to go for 2. So to bunk that. Listen, the Colts won. They won the game. You can't take.
They beat them up and down the field.
I honestly don't think the Chiefs are going fucking anywhere this year. Honestly, I never did all year. So I think it's more impressive what Miami did than what the Colts did because Miami beat the fucking Bills. But even there, Bills are missing 5 defensive backs playing in 95-degree humidity. I mean, dude, in the second quarter, the Bills players were hunched over like this. You saw it. They were going to it on camera. They couldn't breathe, the linemen and shit. So listen, but they did what they had to do. The Colts did what they had to do.
But Josh Allen has to throw he's throwing for 400 yards. You got to score more than 21 points.
It's a lot of fucking garbage yards there. It wasn't a race. He attempted the ball 63 times. I mean, that's not that impressive when you take 63 pass attempts. But I don't think the Chiefs are that good. Honestly, I thought they were good enough to beat the Colts for sure. I still think the Colts are dog shit, and that's what it comes down to. Like, is their defense good? No, not at all.
They did it without Shaq Leonard too.
You got
wait till Leonard's back.
You got lit the fuck up by Jacksonville. You got lit the fuck up by Houston, give up 24 points to each of them. I think this is more, Bill, a negative on the Chiefs than it is a positive on the Colts.
100%.
Yeah, I don't even
I think the Jags are validated. The Jaguars are
hold
good,
on. Let's go to the chat. Let's ask the chat. Guys in the chat, do you think this was more Colts looking really good and going to be a strong playoff contender? Or do you think this was more Chiefs or fucking a mess?
No, because the Chiefs looked like one of the best teams in football over the first 2 weeks of the season. So
but
there's
again,
no way it's not an aberration. It's not. I told you on Friday, last week, Friday.
No, they didn't, Rackets. They
2 out of the last 3 years, they almost
literally
beat the
lost to the Chargers. They got the win, but they lost. The Chargers beat them in that game up and down the field.
And the Jaguars beat the shit out of the Chargers yesterday.
And we can't do transitive property games because then
why?
Because it's 3 days in.
Okay, well, if you're going to compare something from week 2, why can't I compare to week 3?
That team, it's a different fucking situation.
He shouldn't even have been starting yesterday.
But week 2 to week 3 is the same team. Week 2 to week 3 is the same team.
And we can't sit here and talk about games being fixed every week and then say that they didn't fucking fix the games for fucking Miami and Indy when the whole world was fucking money line parlay.
They fixed it for the Chiefs when Kelsey did not catch that fucking 2-point conversion, bro. That was not a 2-point. That was not a clean catch. It wasn't. 100% was not. He didn't even have the ball until he was at the 1. How the fuck is he in the end zone then?
I didn't see the review on it, but
it was fucking bullshit.
Well, you got to win. Who do you play next week?
Titans.
Should win that. Who do you play with?
Jags got the Eagles next week. That's gonna be a good game, bro.
Titans in Denver.
Who do the Colts play after that?
Denver.
At Denver, you lose that game, Rackets. That'll be the game
to Russell Wilson and that shit team. No way.
Yeah, that'll be the game where you give up on your season.
No way.
Actually, after this win, Bill, he's not giving up the whole year. So this is actually probably a good thing for us.
No, because I told you guys last week if we were still in the spot in the middle of October, then
Who
I was
made
giving
the
up.
picture of me getting stiff-armed, by the way?
That was all my idea. It was amazing.
Who made it? Iconic?
Great. Fucking great. Get the fuck out of here, Tommy G.
Iconic, you're fired. Fired, Iconic.
Damn it. That sucks. Yeah, Iconic, you're fired. All right. Yeah. You want to go through all right, what other games? Rackets, do you have any bets you want to give out before you are you coming back or are you leaving?
Yeah, I'll come back. I just gotta go get my kid. I do have Cowboys tonight. I like -102 on the Cowboys.
By the way, Ev, we'll do the NCAA recap. Just that how we'll do Howie Thursday and Fridays going forward because there's Thursday games, so you can take that.
There's my alarm for the kid. I got the Cowboys tonight -102.
Actually, are you definitely going to be back for the end?
Yeah, I can come back if you guys are gonna be on. If you're not,
just let him do this.
All right, do it now.
Yeah, I'll just do it now. It's fine. Cowboys -102. I got the Orioles +102, and then I like the Yankees +106.
Orioles +102 and Yankees. You guys like the Yankees lately, huh?
Not lately, just tonight.
Hey, Daniel Natali. Thank you.
What's that?
You just subscribed.
By the way, Evan, did you save the clip from I have it saved, by the way, if you didn't, before Rackets leaves. I just want to make sure he's here for this. Evan, would you like to know how many games the Yankees are up on the second place team in the division? 8.5. Do you remember my call back a month and a half ago when the world was collapsing for the Yankees, Evan? Remember what I said about the Yankees and how much they would win the division by?
Well, what was that? It was still a fucking amazing bet we made.
Oh, no one's talking about that, Bill. The bet wasn't even made when I said this. It was 8 to 10.
It was. We bet it right away, right when you said that.
Luckily, Bill, I have the video clip saved in my notes, dated and timestamped. So we'll find out when the season.
Date. I got my bet in the date slip. I'll check right now. What was it?
I don't care about your bet. I'm to stop always rerouting.
Tell me the date.
Stop always rerouting my victory lap.
If you have it, tell me.
You made a bet that lost. Congratulations.
It was a good bet.
Bravo. Your bet lost.
It was a good bet.
Oh, no. So Rackets, I do agree with that it was a good bet. But Rackets, what happens whenever I make a good bet that loses? What does Bill tell me?
But it didn't win. Did it win?
Did it win? Then it's a bad bet.
Dude, I said it in the chat last night.
Did it win?
I said it in the chat last night. We were talking about the Niners.
That's for you, not for me.
That's for you, not for me.
Everybody else has different standards.
Fucking Aleister Crowley over here.
Everyone has different standards.
Who's that whilst? All right. So, by the way, we will be playing that clip in a couple weeks of Tommy G. I just want to make sure it goes final, proclaiming that these two fucking jamooks are wrong in that the Yankees will win the division by 8 to 10 games, and we're right in that.
And then I'm gonna fucking play.
I know you got to go brag about something else. Can I just?
And then I'm gonna play every single day. Every single day since the All-Star break. 3 weeks before the All-Star break, you kept saying the Mets are gonna lose now. The Mets aren't gonna.
They're gonna lose the division.
You've had 4 months.
They're gonna lose the division.
4 months, you idiot! You've been wrong every day for 4 months.
I can't wait till they lose the division.
4 months.
He's right.
I can't wait till they lose the division. That's not done yet.
2 weeks before the
They're
All-Star
only a
break.
game and a half up.
Oh, here we go. Mets right before the All-Star break. They're gonna go into the All-Star break. They haven't dropped it once.
They're gonna lose it.
Well, listen, I mean, I'm happy. We are a week or two away from me collecting about $30,000.
Bill Rupp's about to get rich.
$2,000.
Best bet I ever made in my life.
Yeah, worst one.
Best bet I ever made.
All right, let's go through these games. So, real quick.
Rackets has to go.
Yeah, I gotta go in a minute.
Oh, what do I care?
No, maybe you want to give a little.
Should I stop the show and stop the show and play a trumpet?
Yeah, give a little exit. Like, goodbye, Rackets.
Stiff arm Tommy out of here.
Stay Cashin. All right, Bears Texans. What do we take away from this? Honestly, that Dave Montgomery killed all my fantasy teams in my DFS lineup. But outside of that,
the Texans had no business losing that game.
No, that was the most embarrassing loss, I think, from any team all year. Like, how do you lose to Justin Fields completing 8 passes and throwing no touchdowns and 2 interceptions?
Well,
I mean, if I told you a quarterback was 8 for 17 for 106 yards, got sacked 5 times, had a QBR of 19, and had 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions and won a game, how?
I lost that game this weekend, and I lost the fucking 49ers. 2 of the worst beats of the season in one week.
Yeah, that's Bears. I mean, how did the Bears are 2-1. Justin Fields has fucking 22 completions on the year, and they're 2-1. And they lost their starting running back 2 different times. Dameon Pierce looks good. Really nothing on the Houston side of the ball. I did say, though, I mean, listen, I can't victory lap it too hard because he only had 40 yards. I did tell everyone that Cole Kmet was sneaky this week from a prop perspective and a cheap DFS flyer. Only 2 for 40, but that's 40 more yards than he had all year. So he was the leading receiver on the team. So those of you who are seeing that, maybe time to buy low on Kmet in your seasonal leagues. I don't know if I want a tight end with a quarterback who only completes 4 passes.
Well, Montgomery did kill a lot of DFS and seasonal leagues lineups, but not yours truly.
Yep.
I have good players.
Yeah, and that's not DFS.
And I can take 1 L. I said DFS.
Yeah, you covered yourself.
So shut up.
Covered yourself. Well, has no idea what the difference between DFS and seasonal is.
Well, but
we're going to rapid fire.
Come on,
we're so far behind right now.
You're talking shit about me, and then
can you stop? We're literally so far behind.
You're talking shit about me, and you don't want me to say it.
Because you're an idiot. Stop.
You stop with your shit.
Yell at me on the phone when we get off.
I'm fucking undefeated.
We got 20 minutes.
Undefeated.
12 NFL games and recap the whole thing tonight. Rapid fire. Let's go. Titans, Raiders. Biggest takeaway, Bill. Yes, exactly. Raiders are 0-3. Have played a couple really good games. Should not be 0-3. But the Raiders are 0-3. Do not bury the Raiders yet. I still think they'll turn it around a little bit. Do they make the playoffs? Probably not. It's going to be tough after 0-3. Let's go to the next game on the board here. Colts, Chiefs. We already did that. Dolphins, Bills. We already did that. Vikings, Lions. People keep talking about Dan Campbell and this. He's terrible. Dan Campbell's terrible. His coaching staff is terrible. Deuce Staley's terrible. All of them are just former football players who have gutsy guys and no analytics, and their horrible bad decisions cause them to lose every game by 3. How the fuck does Detroit always lose every game? Their fucking coaching is terrible.
They stink.
Jared Goff's playing great. The running back situation looks great. Swift and Jamal Williams look great. Amon St. Brown looks great. Reynolds looks great. Chark looks good. They don't have any coaching. Stop sucking Dan Campbell's dick.
Their coaching's bad because Swift dominates, and then they don't play him.
Yeah, so, they're idiots. They make bad decisions.
I could literally be the best back in football, but he doesn't get any carries anymore.
And they fucking, go for it when they shouldn't. They punt when they shouldn't. They're just fucking stupid. Ravens, Patriots. Not exactly sure. This is one of the games I didn't catch too much of. It was kind of back and forth all game. Evan, you were talking about Mac Jones. What were you saying before?
Just that he must have torn his ACL, snapped his leg in half or something. He's going to be out for a while because he looked like he was in.
He looked like he got shot.
Pain. Yeah.
Confirmed dead. We'll just go with that.
Lamar Jackson is awesome.
Lamar Jackson is fun and awesome. Yeah. under 7 rushing yards and a touchdown.
Awesome.
Are you guys going to be on for a minute? I'll hop back on when I get in the car line. All right.
Back on.
He is awesome.
I think he's good. I like Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I like him. I liked him in college. I mean, I like Lamar Jackson. I don't think he's going to win a Super Bowl ever, but I do like him.
I don't think he win a Super Bowl, but
yeah, he doesn't have enough finesse and touch to make the big play at the end of the game. But Lamar's great. Yeah, how do you not love Lamar Jackson? Deserves a huge contract and is top 10 quarterback in the league. Devontae Parker shows up out of nowhere, drops a $156 on 5 catches. That was fucking surprising. But both these teams are who we thought they were. Nothing crazy there to take away. Let's see. Bengals, Jets. Just, Bengals went in there and took care of business. Really nothing. Not
they
much.
They weren't good. They didn't look. Bengals didn't look good.
I mean, dude, at least now people realize Flacco sucks.
Oh, he's
garbage.
That shouldn't even be a question.
I mean, he shouldn't even be in. The Jets could be fucking 3-0 with White at quarterback. They literally could. Because I don't think that Cincy team looked good at all.
No.
They benefited from Flacco being a fucking retard. If you had a competent quarterback in there, I think the Jets win that game like 17-14 or something yesterday.
Not to mention, though, the Jets have 2 of the best rookies in the entire NFL on their team. Sauce Gardner is a fucking machine. Jamar Chase had 10 snaps, 1 target, 0 catches, and then throughout the entire season, Sauce Gardner.
Oh, you said that wrong. He didn't have 10 snaps. He had 10 targets. 6 for 29 once. Go on.
6 catches on 10 targets.
Yeah, keep going. You said snaps instead of targets. Keep going.
Throughout the whole entire season, though, he's had 106 cover snaps, 7 receptions allowed, and 92 yards allowed through 3 games. That's absurd, especially against Jamar Chase.
I mean, Sauce is awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Garrett Wilson's a machine, dude. Garrett Wilson played that game hurt. He missed the whole end of the half, came back. I don't know how to fucking came back. I thought he was dead. Garrett Wilson came back. He's great, man. He's awesome. The Jets have all the time. If you took Tom Brady and put him on the Jets right now, or if you interchanged I think the Jets have better skill position players than the Bucs. Literally. I think you get a guy like Brady on that team with Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, Corey Davis, Michael Carter, Breece Hall, Tyler Conklin. Like, that's a fucking dude. These guys, you may not know their names. These guys are fucking studs. They have a lot of talent, the Jets do. And then what do you do with this nice young talent that you want to grow and merge together? You stick a 55-year-old fucking shitbag at quarterback. Fucking brilliant. Great. Don't work on the young guys that are playing quarterback. And let's put Flacco in there. Eagles, Commanders, we already beat that to death. I'm still not fully sold on Jalen Hurts. Throws a great deep ball and runs very well. That's good. That ain't going to win you a Super Bowl. So if you think the Eagles are winning the division, you're right. If you think the Eagles are making the playoffs, you're right. If you think the Eagles have even a chance of winning 1 playoff game, you're wrong. They will not win a single playoff game with Jalen Hurts. Trash. Panthers, Saints, Bill, what did you think of that game?
Oh, let's go to this one. Told you in the beginning of the season, I actually have it written down somewhere on one of these whiteboards. I told you the Saints will be shit. Jameis is shit. I told you that at the start. You argued to death on me that Jameis is very good and that they're going to have a great season. I told you Michael Thomas isn't going to do dick. That team stinks. They're not going to be good. Jameis is awful. He racks up garbage yards. We had him on our fantasy team last year.
Now there's garbage yards, Evan. Before there wasn't. Now there's garbage yards. Now Jameis's 350 is garbage yards.
Oh, it's not?
No, it was. But so was Flacco's week 1 and Matt Ryan's week 1 and all the people I told you. Remember I gave the definition of hollow stats? Do you remember me talking about hollow stats? Now you're going to use hollow stats?
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He doesn't stink?
No, he does. I'm not arguing that.
Okay, so I'm arguing you. You said he was going to be
when
awesome.
It's convenient for you.
I never said Flacco was good.
Week 2, you said he threw for 600 yards.
I didn't say he was good.
You said Flacco's been doing very good.
No, I said that about Tua, not Flacco.
No, I think we were just stating the passing leaders for this year. And
I was going over all the passing leaders, and
you
said Flacco was good.
I never thought Flacco was good.
You said Flacco's
good. I most certainly did not.
And then you said he's thrown for 300 yards, and I said, Bill, those are hollow yards. Those are hollow stats.
No, that was Tua, I think.
Okay, Evan, after we're done, you can search through the thing. There's not.
Well, first, let me clarify. I don't think
another time in the
word.
There's not another time in the world where I've used the word hollow on this show.
You can't, bro. You can't back up. You can't put something on to your stupid prediction that this team was going to be great.
It's not a prediction, dude. The point is, you can't say 350 is legitimate when you want it to be, and then you can't say.
I didn't say 350 was legitimate.
But you have the last 2 weeks for other people.
No, I didn't. Why would I say Flacco is good, you idiot? He sucks.
I know. But
the only person that was 4 is for Tua.
Whose dick you suck.
Just take your L.
I'll take the L on Jameis. He does suck. Next game. Let's go to, what is the next one on the board here? I did think Jameis would be a lot better. Jags Chargers. What the fuck? I mean, now, I don't even care if that was fucking Herbert. Herbert shouldn't have played. There's no business being on that field. 38-10, Bill?
Yeah, but if I knew how hurt, I saw how hurt he was.
He shouldn't have played.
I mean, honestly, everyone should have been on Jacksonville. Whoever bet Chargers.
But right. Yeah, if Jacksonville wins that game 17-12 or something, but 38-10?
Listen, I mean, another L that you might have to take. Trevor Lawrence might be for real. Who knows?
Too early, but yeah.
I'm not saying he is, Tommy, so don't say next week, oh, you said Lawrence is great. No, you might have to take an L on him, you saying he sucks.
I might.
Well,
I'm agreeing. Listen, I learned my lesson. I am actually quicker to take L's than anyone thinks, believe it or not. No, shockingly, Bill never takes an L. He just changed the topic.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, whenever, here's
You changed the topic.
Here's how Bill takes an L. Ready? Bill, I told you this and that. But last Thursday, you talked about the fucking Yankees. It just did a whole new
thing. You're like, you said Flacco. Flacco, you said Flacco was good.
But yeah, no, I learned my lesson taking L's early by Kyler Murray because I spent my whole Sirius XM career talking about how big a bag of shit Kyler Murray is. And then he had a great 8 weeks to start the season last year. And everyone was like, you were wrong. I'm like, 4 years later, now you're going to tell me I was wrong when he sucked for the last 3? And I took my L. I was like, all right, Tyler Murray's good. And then he went back to shit who I thought he was. And now he's even worse. And I conceded the loss. So I'm not conceding a loss on Trevor Lawrence or Jalen Hurts yet, even though I was right on everyone else. Rams, Cardinals, anything you're taking away from that? That game was fucking whatever. That's stupid. Falcons, Seahawks, nothing really to take away here.
Who?
Who hit it, right? Cordero Patterson's legit. Cordero Patterson is legit.
Falcons could be 3-0.
They kind of should be 3, though. Packers, Bucks, I mean, find a worse game.
I mean, it was crazy.
Should have done the alt unders on it.
Yeah.
And then the last game of the night where I want to kill myself, Bill. I will show you the message in the chat where I said I am betting the alt unders on all the primetime games under 21.5, 24.5, and 27.5 plus 2,000 plus 1,200 and plus 900. It would have swept. 11-10 went under the 21.5, which was the lowest one at plus 2,000.
I had the Niners first half, which was weird because they were +1 at plus money. So that was weird. I saw that line. I jumped on that, and then that won. And then we hit a bunch of punts during the game, during the first half, until I just couldn't watch the game anymore. And then I
didn't even watch it
off. But yeah, we bet a bunch of punts, and we hit a bunch of those too live during the game. So if you're a subscriber and you were here late last night, you won some money.
Yeah, if you're a subscriber and you're here late 2 nights ago, got a lot of entertainment. Yankees plus 104 I like in baseball. We'll get to the football page. There's only 4 baseball games today. I'm not betting most of them. I'm taking the Yankees plus 104. I think
Will Judge hit another home run again.
Ever. Yes, I think he's going to start smashing on the road now that the pressure's off. I think they should honestly give him a day off today. You know, you don't need to play him today. Give him a day off. Let him get his head straight in Toronto. I like the Yankees plus 104, and I have no other bet. There's only 4 games. Do you like any of these other games, Bill?
No, I do not.
Yeah, so Yankees plus 104 for me. And then let's get to the Monday Night Football game tonight. So if you signed up for 4 deep bets this weekend, you had a monster weekend, you still should sign up. You should get in there tonight. We are going to smash this Cowboys game. I have 2 bets, which I'm not giving out on here. I'm saving those for the subscribers. And I have 2 plus 1,000s, which I'm not giving up on here. But I will give a couple. Baby. Let's start off with the sides and totals. Silly Billy Rupp. Who you like?
Giants all the way.
Giants all the way.
Games being played 10 minutes from my house, and that's why I like the Giants because it's close.
I mean, that's great now. That's
It was,
the
would be a good thing. But
I
no,
mean,
I think Dallas is shit. I think the Giants are gonna. I don't like a lot of the Giants players, but they're getting the job done sometimes, especially this year.
You had to add the sometimes because you don't even believe it.
I don't trust anything the Giants do.
They're getting the job done sometimes.
I hate.
This is the most. We talked about hollow stats. This is the most hollow backing of the Giants I've ever seen.
I hate Daniel Jones. He
still hates the Giants.
He had a 37 quarterback rating against Carolina and won the game.
Getting the job done.
And he had a 20 quarterback rating against the Titans, and they won.
So he's bad sometimes.
So he has the worst quarterback rating out of a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Uh-huh.
But they're 2-0.
And they're playing close to your house.
And they're playing close to my house. You know what that means.
Yeah. Some people, I get texts and tweets a lot. Like, why is this show free? You guys give out so many bets. Like, you should. That's why. Bill's analysis is why it's free. I can't.
Listen, guys,
can't charge for this. Fuck am I going to charge for this?
You tell me someone else who said that they're going to win because they're close to their house.
No one.
And let's see what happens tonight. I fucking heard it here first. I'm 1-0 on my coin toss bets.
Why haven't you done another one?
Because I haven't felt one yet.
I think you forgot.
This one is a proximity bet to my house.
A proximity bet, right?
1-0 on coin tosses. If you want to make money tonight, Giants, they're 10 minutes down the street. They're going to win. Close to Rupp's house. Gets the W. Let's go.
Proximity bet. I am on the Cowboys. I know Rackets is on the Cowboys too. Rackets is bad.
Bad news. They're close to your house too. You're an idiot.
They're not as close to my house as yours. I think you can get there about a minute and a half faster than me because of where you are. So, yes, I will be taking the Cowboys tonight. So will Rackets. Don't bet the Giants. Bill's an idiot.
No, I'm on the Cowboys for sure.
Yeah,
I'm on the Giants.
Like the way I look at this is, what would this line be if Dak was playing?
Well, then I wouldn't be betting the Giants.
Well, no, I'll tell you what it is. The line would have been -5.
Okay, and I would be on Dallas. But since he's not playing,
exactly.
Dink.
Here's the answer.
What's the line? 2.5?
Cooper Rush is better than Dak. So if it was -5 with Dak, getting +1.5 right now, all the way the fuck in. I think they're a far better team without Dak Prescott. So I love this. I think it's a fantastic place to bet the Cowboys.
They really think that Dak is worth a touchdown?
They think Dak is worth 7 points on the spread.
That's insane. That's insane.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. So, yeah, there's a lot of value on this line here for the Cowboys. What we're also going to do here, we're going to do a little fun little banger. This is the 4 Deep Bet subs are familiar with this one. We're going to do, Evan, are you ready?
Yep.
Write it down as I say it. There's 4 parts to this fuckerino. All right? We are going to do a 13-point same-game teaser. Those of you who have, like, MyBookie, Bovada, credit lines, and I think some of the legal books will allow it. Most won't. Most you'll have to do alt-line parlays, same-game parlays. But I'm just going to say it as a 13-point teaser. You figure out how you can do it. It's the perfect line for it. We're going to have the Cowboys plus 14.5. 1.5 is always the best number to do it with. I'm going to show you why right here. Cowboys plus 14.5. Giants plus 11.5. This is a 13-point teaser. So we're getting over the 11 and over the 14. Over 36.5. I'm sorry, over 26.5. Under 52.5. So we need the game to not be a double-digit win, and if it is, under 11 or 14. And we need it. So we basically want the game to stay close and stay in like the 30s or 40s. Not that hard. I know it's a 4. You need 4 things to happen. No, you don't. You're basically betting Vegas is right within a 26-point variance on each number. So it's probably one of the safest bets you can make, especially on prime time, where Vegas is usually right. So they have all the week to fucking look at that game. So I like the 13-point teaser for this one. Silly Billy Rupp. Think it's a good game to do it?
Yeah, I like it. I'm also taking, I got a good bet here, taking the Giants over a half a field goal in the first half.
Like it. I love all field goal props. Love all field goal props, except when they miss them, and then I want to kill myself.
What's the line on the teaser?
The 13, depending on where you do it, it's like 120. or if you do an alt line, sometimes you could actually get plus money on those. It's usually just put 120. Depends on the book. Rackets.
If you're leaning on one side of the total, I'm going back just like we did with the Browns. Public's leaning on the under. I kind of like the over here, over 37.5.
The number. So right now it's pretty much split. Under is heavy. You do have this total open to 40.5. It's dropped to 39. 67% of the money, 55% of the bets are leaning on the under right now. I do agree with Rackets there. That should be a situation where if they try to, tongue punch.
If you see him go up tempo in the first quarter again, you're gonna know. I'll tell you that.
I like this game to go over though.
50% of the money and 50% of the spread, right down the middle.
Yeah, it is pretty tight. I mean, so there shouldn't be much faction here. I think a lot of people are going to be. Listen, the Giants probably will end up being the sneakier play. I just have no interest in betting the Giants because I really do believe Cooper's good. I'll give you my favorite prop of the day. You guys know what it is before I even say it because I fucking love this guy. And I hated Dak, so I love him more. We bet him a lot last week. CD Lamb. I am going over on CD Lamb. I'm going to take his 60+ on this one, and that will be, let me see, 61.5 minus 110. I'm sure there's a better number out there. Someone in the chat tell me where the best CD Lamb number is. I love that CD Lamb bet right there. I think he goes off. Dude, I said last week I liked him. I'm going to be doing some fun CD Lamb shit tonight. Cooper Rush is good, guys. He's not bad. I mean, he looked good last week, Rackets, and, no fucking, kind of just thrown in there. And last year that he had for them, he threw for 300 in a win against the Vikings. So,
no, there's no way that Dak's worth a touchdown.
No. So, give me CD Lamb. That's going to be my guy. I'm going over on CD.
He does get 30% of the target shares.
Yeah, CD's and listen, Cooper's good. Like the whole thing about this, but if you want to make money tonight, guys, look at this game as if Dak's playing. Because if you're jaded on Cooper Rush, don't be. He's not bad. He's a veteran. He's been around. He's not bad. Don't start changing all your bets because Dak isn't there. Look at it as Dak is playing, and you'll do a lot better gambling on this tonight. Any other props or anything you like on this?
Somebody last night hit a parlay for $3 million.
I don't even think you can win $3 million. Doesn't it cap you at one?
Yeah, $3 million.
I thought it caps you at $1 million. All the
points bet lets you go.
Oh wow,
insane, bro.
Being that PointsBet's probably the worst run betting site in the world. I mean, they're probably out of business now.
Last game was Denver plus 1.5.
Wow.
They offered him $1.24 million if he cashed out before the game.
How do you not?
On a $65,000 bet.
I mean, I would have turned the cash out off for them once that game started.
I don't know.
I would have a difficult time not cashing out for $1.24 million.
Especially after watching that fucking game.
Especially about Russell Wilson and San Fran being a tough team. I mean, that kid's got balls. That's probably
that was the worst beat of the weekend.
What I've seen is this dude, he does it a lot. He does these monster parlays. So he probably didn't cash out, but crazy, bro. Crazy.
Rackets said that was the worst beat of the weekend, Bill. I said, no, the Chiefs bettors got the worst beat of the weekend.
No. Chiefs bettors deserved it.
Yeah. Rackets is the fucking Colt variance, what Bill is to hollow stats. Any other plays on this game that you guys like from a rushing perspective? Just read you a couple of the props that are sitting out there. Barkley, 77.5. Zeke, 59.5. Daniel Jones, 26.5. And Pollard, 37.5. Not quite sure why there's such a big jump between Zeke and Pollard.
Under on all of them.
I mean,
sneaky touchdown guy tonight, Noah Brown.
Gallup is back. Gallup is back. Keep in mind.
Is he back tonight?
Yeah, Gallup's back. He's questionable. He might be back.
I'm still rolling Noah Brown, dude. Yeah. I like him.
So I mean that's fine, but I don't understand how. I like the under on Zeke. I'm not betting it yet, but I do like the under.
As long as he gets me 6 points, that's all.
From a receiving perspective, Barkley 22, Zeke 11, CeeDee Lamb at about 60. Did you put this CeeDee Lamb over in there, E?
Yep.
All right, 61.5 the best number. What's the chat saying? They're lazy. They don't even click a like button. They're not going to go hunt books for me.
The chat doesn't fuck me up.
They're fucking worthless human. Let's see. CeeDee Lamb 61.5, Sterling Shepard 44.5, Noah Brown 44.5, Tony Pollard 24.5, Richard James, bitch, 35.5. Anything you guys like there?
Noah Brown. I don't know about his yard, but I think he scores touchdowns tonight. I like him.
All right. And touchdown props. Anything you like there, Bill?
Nothing yet.
Rackets, you like Noah Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna.
I had a little bit of interest in Schultz, but
I like
for some reason the line on Schultz is really close to Brown, so I thought that was kind of odd.
Mm-hmm. Dalton Schultz didn't do that well with Cooper Rush last week. One of the things you want to do when you see a new quarterback come in, first you want to factor in the game flow. I think the game flow should be pretty similar, right? We had a 2017 final in the Bengals game. It should be a similar outcome tonight. I mean, I think everyone's going to, 21-17 type game that we're looking
24-21 is what I had.
24-21, right? Like, could be 17-14, but something in that range coming down to the wire. And Cooper Rush threw the ball 31 times, and he threw it to CeeDee Lamb 11 of those 31 times. So I'm going to be doing CeeDee Lamb over 5.5 catches also, Evan. That will be plus 108. So CeeDee Lamb's props are where I'm going to be going with it. And then obviously if I think he's going to get a lot of volume and he's going to get a lot of yards, I have no problem with the touchdown on him too. But CeeDee Lamb's my guy today. If Gallup doesn't play, I do like Noah Brown. I do think that's a good spot for Noah Brown. Don't get too crazy on his stats from last week. 5 for 91. Keep in mind he only did have 5 targets, so he caught all 5. Tony Pollard had 7 targets last week. So I'm actually going to add one thing here. I was going to save this for the site, but I'll give it to you guys here.
He did get the only red zone target last week, too.
Yeah, we don't have that many bets for you guys on this game, so I'll throw this one in there, too. Evan, Tony Pollard over 23.5 receiving yards. So we'll add that in there, too. I think it's going to be a good spot for Pollard tonight.
What's the line there?
Minus 110.
And what's the line on CeeDee Lamb's receptions? Like how many?
What's up?
What was the line you had on Lamb's receptions?
5.5.
5.5.
Why is the guy saying Schultz ain't playing? LOL. Is Gallup officially out? Did they rule him out?
That's what people are saying.
All right, I knew it was questionable. Who the fuck's saying Schultz ain't playing? Schultz is fucking questionable. Guys, if you're gonna troll in the chat with the LOL, at least don't be retarded. He's questionable. If he's officially out, then he just got announced while we're on the air. I hate when people give bad injury reports. Bill Rupp.
Who the fuck did I say was out?
You just always do. You didn't today.
No, I didn't.
It's a game time decision. It's
of course
unlikely
he's a game time decision. He's been a game time decision for fucking 3 days. But the chat knows he's out. Idiots. I think, is Gallup out officially?
Yes.
I don't see. If you had made me guess, I guess that Gallup's out. I don't think he's going to play. And honestly, I don't think Schultz. I think Schultz may tough it out, but I think he ends up being more of a decoy if he plays because I see him being a little bit of a gangster. Either way, it's going to be a great spot for Pollard and Lamb. And if they're both officially out, then yeah, Pollard, Lamb, and Brown. Tee up all 3. Those are the only 3 guys that are going to be getting. Zeke doesn't. Zeke's not even a part of the fucking.
Zeke's a fucking waste, bro. Don't even bother.
Loser. Imagine drafting
6
him.
points.
What? Zeke actually has negative. He needs to have a 7-yard catch to break even on receiving yards this year. He's actually has negative 7 receiving yards on the year, and that's not even in one game. He had -3 in the first game and -4 in the next game. What's Zeke's receiving prop? Is it negative?
0. You just got to be positive.
Zeke's over/under on receiving is -2.5.
11.5.
I mean, listen, it's hard to bet an 11.5, but if there's ever a spot, Zeke was probably
there's a spot for an under. That's a good one considering he doesn't have it for the season.
I will tell you this: if you drafted Ezekiel Elliott in your seasonal league,
you're retarded.
Give up. Just give it up. You really do.
Seasonal BFS, like Bill calls it.
Even though you're in first place,
just give up. Just give up, Bill. You're bad.
Seasonal BFS.
All right, Dak Prescott.
You're the Giants of seasonal fantasy, Bill. You might end up being 3-0.
You're the Dak Prescott of seasonal.
No one respects your team. No one respects.
Dak Prescott.
I'm not Dak Prescott.
Always injured, whiny little bitch.
I'm always injured. I fucking fight through everything.
Yeah, all right.
I
gotta take a day off. Oh.
Take a day off. I work every day. If I take a day off, it's because I'm blacked out.
What? You work every day?
Oh my God, fucking Bill Rupp. I'm tired.
take more days off than fucking.
I put in a NASCAR bet
Who takes
today.
more days off, Tommy or Iconic?
Yeah, right. Don't put me in that category. All right. Anything else here before we wrap up? E, anything else you want to cover?
Nothing.
All right. So, Rackets, final words.
Rupp and Rackets, 5:30 in the Discord. We'll talk a little bit more about the fucking
taking
game.
a day off today like you did a week and a half ago?
That was a fucking holiday.
Isn't it a holiday?
It was a holiday.
I
We
thought
don't get
today
a
was
holiday pay. What are you talking
Listen,
about?
if you say it's a holiday, and we won't be on. So
I thought my niece and nephew were off school today and tomorrow.
are they Jewish?
I don't know. I'm taking.
Well, if they're Jewish, they're not on. They're off today.
They live in a town which has a lot of Jews. Why is it a Jewish holiday?
No, it's a Jewish holiday today.
Oh, I'm surprised fucking Rackets didn't walk in with a yarmulke looking for.
Me and Rackets are off today because we're observing the Jewish holiday.
What is it? What holiday is it, Bill?
I don't know.
I believe it's Rosh Hashanah or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Ramadan, but at least I got the R right.
I don't think that's the right religion.
That's a totally different religion.
Bashing the Jews, bashing the Muslims. Yeah, we should. Rackets, Racha, shut the fuck up. All right.
Yeah.
Rob, say your final words. Can TikTok wait 3 minutes?
No, I was looking to see what holiday this is, and it is the holiday of
Our Lord.
Rosh Hashanah.
All right.
Like Evan said, Rosh Hashanah till tomorrow. So, everybody, happy Rosh Hashanah to you.
From Chinese Rupp.
Rob and Rackets on Discord, 5:30. Happy Rosh Hashanah.
Say it like you're Chinese.
Happy Rosh Hashanah again. Tommy makes fun of it.
Oh.
Evan, final words.
Like and subscribe. We'll see you Thursday.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Go subscribe to 4deepbets.com. We're going to kill it tonight. We'll be in there live in the Discord for the show tonight. Bill will probably get on the phone and be like, do we have to go in? And I'll be like, yes, we have to go in. We have 2 days off, Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'm like, fine. And then he'll just watch TikTok for an hour and a half and not say a word while he's bugging out on gummies. Hopefully Rackets will speak, but we will be there. 5:30. Rupp and Rackets in the Discord. Happy Russia. Shut the fuck up. Good luck. Stay Cashin.
Let's go!